Hello, hello, and hoy hoy, and welcome back. Happy Friday. Welcome initially, if this is your first time here. My name is Tootie Odin, and I like to build action figures, apparently. Who knew? I didn't. This is my very first time building a model kit. This is what this channel is all about here on Twitch, is I like to build toys, apparently. And if this is your first time here, I just want to let you guys know that the very first build that I'm working on is General Grievous. It's been a long time coming, me finding a habit like this, and this habit happens to be right up my alley. So it's really nice. It's really fun to do. If you have been following along, I want to let you guys know that I did go a little bit backwards. There's going to be some regressive creativity happening this evening because I accidentally broke a lot while trying to repair it back. So it's so funny because, like I mentioned yesterday, when we were talking, I was sweating balls and all kinds of stuff. The more it seems like the more pieces you connect, kind of like an intricate Lego set. The more you try to build up your Lego set, it seems like the more the pieces tend to fall apart as you're almost at the end. So I think that's kind of what happened here. So I guess it's just as well, since I wasn't able to do any of this on camera anyway with you guys. But here is Grievous's head. Here is Grievous's torso. Unfortunately, they did come apart. So I do have to fix that. As soon as I do that, I will, once again, move back onto his legs, which I was not able to repair. I just stepped away from the entire project and decided that I'm just going to have to start all over again when it comes to the legs, especially the bottom half. I think the top portion is accurate. I think it's done correctly. This is the front of Grievous, but if you guys, and again, yeah, the front of Grievous, here are his kneecaps. But the problem is the bottom half of his legs do not match. So something went awry, and we're going to figure out what happened there tonight. I have all night, or at least until everything starts to die. I don't have anything plugged in right now because that kind of gives me a hint as to, it gives me a help, I should say, to not burn out so quickly. So I'm going to reattach Grievous's head piece into this portion. Now, I didn't get to show you guys this either, but this portion inside of his neck was the portion that I had to completely super glue together. So yeah, that did stay intact there. But as far as anything else, it's all just kind of just hanging on by its own tension. So let's go. Let's get started, huh? Now, this piece is actually pretty unique in that it has these 3 claws, and then it has these 2 little doohickeys on the top. And as you can see, there's 3 holes there. So these claws literally only, like, you thread them through the holes. There's really nothing that they attach to. They kind of just get threaded. So let me try to get this guy's head back into these 2 little holes here. I wish I had a better lighting in this room, believe it or not. If anybody is here, let me know if you can hear the music. Let me know if you want it louder, softer. Is my mic hot? You know what I mean? Jelly bean. There we go. Oh, I better turn that down actually, so I don't hear me. I don't need to hear me. But I do want to see the chat, so. Yeah, I plan to spend some more time on this stream today than I have been. I'm going to try to go over an hour, just a little bit, so I can get a little bit more work done on this guy, and just see who pops in, especially for a Friday night. Let me see. How do I do this? There we go. Now, what comes in handy in this situation is a tiny ass pair of tweezers, which I don't think I have, but let me double check. I do not. I do have a razor blade, which might help to make sure that these guys are in the place they're supposed to be. And I can already tell that they're not. So there we go. That one's in. Cool. So yeah, back to business, huh? Again, here is his torso. This is the front of Grievous. This is his chest. This is his back. As you can see, his spine there, which again attaches to his spine there. This one was actually the easier part. I just don't think I did it correctly because as I'm studying it now, I only connected portions of this piece that that I didn't see before. Actually, I'm now connecting portions of this piece I didn't see before, I should say. And like I said, I really need to invest in a tiny pair of tweezers so I can get in tiny places like this to make sure that everything is in place to ensure that they do not come apart again. Let's see if a Q-tip will work. It's wild, honestly, because now I'm starting to see that it's all user error for the most part when it comes to the flimsiness of these pieces, because they do have they do lock in securely if you find all the right holes for them. So there's that. There is one that I'm trying to connect in here that I cannot. And it's so weird because it was so easy to do the first time. And now it's not because, like I said, I found new connections and I have to make sure those are connected as well. So let's see. No, this is all just part of his face. And you're right. No, this is not a drinking hobby. In fact, that is the exact opposite of why I wanted to do this. Is just to find a different hobby and habit to work on that didn't involve so much party time. I love party time. Don't get me wrong, but the older we get, the more we feel the party. So, you know what's cool? I don't know if you can see it, Wash, but his eyes. Now that his eyes alone were its own build. His eyes came with two pieces, and they were barely visible. I had to connect the front to the back, and in fact, the back piece in one of the previous episodes, it looked like a mouth, like a mouth guard almost. So I thought maybe it was like his vocal cord or something. No, it turns out it was just an extremely intricate piece to his eyes. And before his eyes are even put into the project, they don't look like eyeballs. They only look like eyeballs as soon as you put the white mask on, which I thought was kind of cool. All right, sweet. So his head's back on. We're there. We kind of there. Now it's time to work on the hot mess that I call his pelvic area, because that's also not put into place anymore the way it was yesterday. I don't know what happened yesterday. Yesterday was legit a hot mess. So if you find the episode on YouTube, that is exactly why it's called that, because it was just a mess. It really was. And I don't know if you've noticed. Yeah, the eyes are super on point. They are. he only has one of his ear things because last night I broke the other one trying to put it back in. It completely snapped in half. But look at how small that thing is. Like, it's ridiculous. So I'm going to try to super glue it back together. I did try to do it yesterday. It just wasn't working out. I don't know if it was the heat or if it was the glue I was using, but it was not happening. Right now it's just Twitch, and then I usually upload to YouTube afterward. It's fairly easy, actually. I was a little apprehensive about it, but it turns out it's not that hard to do. I'm missing something, and I want to know why or where it's at. So I'm trying to work on his pelvic area, but I'm missing the ball joint. Oh, no, I'm not. It's right there. Okay. So let's reattach him. Again, if you guys remember from yesterday, this is the front of General Grievous. I'm trying to remember that by only like equating that to like testicles. Not to be gross, but like it helps. Trust me. It helps. Okay, cool. Ball joint is in place. No pun intended. Now it's time to attach his back, his ass area again for the millionth time. Oh, see, that's the issue I've been having. That is the exact issue I've been having with our friend here. Where did this fall off of? There we go. Yeah, this has been the issue. And again, I don't know if it's the heat or what, but and I'm still not tempted to super glue these pieces because I really need them to be able to assimilate, if at all possible and at all costs. I don't want him to be a stiff character. I want him to be almost like a 1/6 scale character that I can move about, that I built. I forgot how this piece goes. Let me get my handy dandy notebook. I need the back of you, sir. The back of Grievous. You know what? Let me try to do it this way. There goes Mar. Maybe I'm missing something that I didn't see. Oh, something else fell off now. Oh, his little mandible. Okay, I can fix that. Oh, what did I do? Hold on. Let me find this real quick because it's lo-fi, but it does sound like a music box. I was trying to find something a little bit more upbeat because a lot of the lo-fi copyright-free music that I've been finding has kind of sucked. It's been kind of boring. Excuse me. I seriously feel like I'm missing a piece in order for this to attach. But all the pieces are there, so I'm a little confused right now. This was so easy to do yesterday. It really was. It was so easy to put back together. It only kept slipping because, again, I don't know, honestly, because of the heat or something, but nothing in there. I have a boneyard box that I usually put my pieces in when I'm not using them. Yeah, and as far as Scotch tape, I haven't tried that because everything does keep falling apart. So like I don't want to like put something else on top of it that's gonna potentially like pull itself off of it. And let me attach his mandible again. And where was it? Under here, like this. I'm going to do it on camera for you guys. So that if you want to do this, you know it's possible. Look at how tiny this piece is, though. Oh, let me expand my screen a little bit. What are you doing? What's going on here? Anyway, so this is the piece here. But look at how minuscule that is. That's a piece that goes into his mouth. Boom, done and done. It's almost a praying looking mantis thingy, but these little side thingies, these little cables on the side have to be on top of the mouth. This, again, this is a hint that I need a tiny ass pair of tweezers for sure. Because my giant fingers cannot pull this off. All right, cool. So at least we got that back on. Dude is in effect again, as far as his face is concerned. All right, I'm popping that back out because I really need to fix this. All right, cool. Back to his hip. I still haven't quite figured out what I'm missing here, to be honest. I think this attaches this way, but it looks like it's too high up. Yeah, not happening. All right, so let's not ruin the integrity there. Yeah, and that's a thing. I have a thing. Hi, Mikey. How are you? I have a thing about I love mini brands. I don't know if you guys know what mini brands are, but I like watching this show called JB Khalid. Shout out to him. It's he just buys mini brands basically, and he designs them. He turns them into things, and they're the tiniest things. I've never seen a strawberry so small, a piece of Tupperware that's just this big. Like that tiny world kind of fascinates me a little bit. So I'm going to take a break from that and see if I can attempt to actually put this back on. I took the other one off of his head so that I can attach this mandible back on. So that's done. Let's put his ear back. There we go. Go for Papa Palpatine. Got to do the other one. Honestly, no, I don't either. I always assume I know better than the instructions, and I do it that way. This is probably one of the only times that I actually followed it, and like with a fine tooth comb. I actually read it. I legit read through it before I even started, and because I hadn't started, I was very intimidated. It didn't make any sense to me. Now, as I go along, and honestly, the biggest reason why I continue to do this is to see what's next. I want to know what this piece is. I want to know where it goes. I want to know how it pulls together. It's really fascinating. It's good stuff. I can paint him. And in fact, I was actually asking this question yesterday as to if I should paint him. And if I did, I think I would just kind of keep him white and just airbrush light browns, rust colors, a little bit of shimmer of silver here and there. But not paint him out, not paint him over completely, because that involves primers and all kinds of stuff. And I'm not there. I'm not even close to experience on stuff like that. So I can do shading. I can pretend. I can do rocks. Let's put it that way. I can do a good shading of a rock, and because he's supposed to be gray or silver or whatever, I think I can do the same thing there with working with browns and stuff. So if I get there, if I do it, then yeah, that'll be the route I would go with it. So right now I am going to try to glue this piece together. I'm going to take a break from the actual piece, pieces itself, because something tells me that something is missing. And it has to be somewhere here on this giant table. I can't tell you what piece is missing, but there has to be another reason as to why I'm not connecting this with this. And all the chaos of last night, it's very possible that I dropped something or I missed something. Not probable though, because okay, let me see. Unless this is on sideways, because this turns. The little ball joint turns, so maybe I have to turn it in a direction where this fits. Nope, psych, that is not right. Anyway, it was worth a shot. So I had no plans on doing this on camera, but I am going to attempt to glue this, and it's still not going to look right, which kind of sucks. I can already tell that because I already attempted to glue it once. Oh, you guys can't see it. Because I already attempted to glue it once, it's already rounded. Like you can see that it's rounded because of the glue on it. Maybe I can shave it down a little. Oh, it's a little risky. Let's see. It comes with, that's a very good question, actually. Does it tell me how many pieces it comes with? It's hilarious. I never actually even considered asking that question myself. Let's see. Read the instruction manual. It says it so many times on this thing. It doesn't say how many pieces it comes with. Let me see if the manual does. If I had to guess, though, there's at least 500. And that is an overguesstimation, but probably not by much. Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. But yeah, there's tons. There's tons. Each card has at least 30 on it. Each card. And there's, let's see, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, at least 30 or 40 on each card. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Yeah. So whatever that is, 40 times 9, whatever that is. I don't want to shave this thing down too much. Again, it's extremely tiny. But I think if I can just sand it down a little bit so that the glue catches again, it might help. No, yeah, he's half built, but Jesus, no, there is because again, there's pieces within pieces. So like the bottom of his foot is his foot is 2 pieces. His ankle is 3 pieces alone. His leg is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces on each side. So yeah, that bottom portion is about 20 by itself. Like I said, he has his kneecaps. He has 2 or 3 pieces that attach the kneecaps. That part was annoying because that was super confusing. 2 or 3 parts to attach a damn kneecap. All right, let's do it. I'm going to attempt to glue this again. Let's hope I can do it this time. Q-tips. I almost made fun of the idea that I would be using Q-tips for this project. Turns out they come in extremely handy. I've used Q-tips at least 3 or 4 times already while working with this thing. Okay. I'm going to attempt to glue this bad boy again and try my best to hold it in place so that it looks just even halfway decent. How does it go? Yes, it goes this way. When I was talking about it yesterday, I was pretty cocky that I'd be able to just glue it. And yeah, no problem. I can do that. And nah, it was so hard. It was hard because it's a tiny piece, which means you're getting fucking super glue all over your hands, all over your fingers. It just makes it so much worse. So I'm just going to hold it in place and hope that the ends don't stick to my fingers. Come on. Come on. It's already sticking to my finger. Ah! All right, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to try it again. Thank you. Anybody and everybody who's in here now, who will be in here in the future. Thank you, Wash, for joining. I know the time difference makes it hard. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to try again. And then all excess glue, once it dries, I will try to file it down. All right, I'm going to leave it as is. There we have it. Oh, a toothpick. That is an amazing idea, actually. Hello. I do have toothpicks. That's not a bad idea. It's an amazing idea. I'm going to throw some glue on the sides here now that it's kind of standing. Ah, that's terrible. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Fuck it. I'm going to drench it. I don't care. I'm drenching it. Anybody who knows, does Mod Podge work better than super glue? Because not to plug, but I use Gorilla Glue super glue and it works amazing on everything. If there's other recommendations, let me know. Yeah, that's a good idea. Instead of the cotton, that's a good idea to use a toothpick. Really smart. And again, tweezers are good too because like the tension, I'd be able to use tweezers to just pinch that sucker down like just a little bit more so that there's just a little bit of tension on this piece because you guys can't see it, but I can see the seam where I glued it. So kind of lame. Especially for an enthusiast who's going to see this piece and may like, oh, I like that. But then they see this, oh yeah, but the ear's messed up or whatever this thing's called. So yeah. Super glued, like with regular super glue? That is microplastic heaven, sir. Oh, it's so hot in here. All right, I'm going to leave it as is. I am so afraid to put it back into his head, but eventually once this dries enough, I'm going to file it down as carefully as possible, try to get excess glue off, and it's going to go right here again, eventually. I can't let it go because I don't have another thing. Bobby pins. No, not bobby pins. What are they called? Clothespins. I don't know if they sell clothespins anymore, but I think that'd be a fun thing to have just for situations like this when, you can't hold your piece so long. But a clothespin would absolutely hold it, stand there, let it dry. So clothespins, toothpicks. We are talking wood today, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay. It's getting there. It's getting nice and stiff. So she said. Just going to give it a few more seconds before I put it down so that it doesn't get stuck to any surface. I think the next thing I'm going to do is try to figure out what the hell I did wrong with the legs. I'm not sure what the issue is with the pelvic area and the ball joint. I'm not sure what I did wrong or what I'm doing wrong or if I'm missing something that I'm just not seeing, but that's really bothering me. Like, that's really bothering me. Because I'm almost positive I didn't drop anything. I've been very adamant about not doing that. It's not dry enough yet. All right. Yeah, I think Dollar Tree even sells clothespins still. I haven't seen them in years, to be honest, but Dollar Tree sells everything. Every random thing you can think of. I'm trying to think where I can put this thing. It's too small. It's just too small to even justify a place for it. Again, outside of a clothespin. So yeah, so just show you guys all the pieces I don't work on goes into the boneyard. Yeah. I'm going to try to put it down now. Just let it stiffen up a bit. Put it at the edge of my keyboard here. Nope, not happening. It is not happening. Okay, just give it a second. Yeah, clothespins on the finger, and then like you pretend you're a witch or something. Hell yeah. Clothespins and bugles. Stop it. There we go. All right, it came off. That's the thing. Super glue should not be taking this long to dry. I assume it has to do with the material it's drying on, though, because this plastic does not play around. This plastic is a real poop. Oh. Yeah, I think it's only supposed to take 30 seconds. It's been a good 5 minutes. So today's beverage, water. It's hot. Hydrate. Commercial. I'm going to try to be on the stream as long as possible. So if there's too much dead air for you guys, let me know. I'm not a fan of dead air. I'm from the Howard Stern era. So I loves me some radio. I loves me some podcasts. I loves me some talking. Shout out Howard Stern, who is terrible now, by the way. The show's terrible. Both. All right, we can put it down now. I think it's good. It's still not dry. Bro, this material is ridiculous. Here, I'm going to put it right. Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to leave it on this other electronic surface. Yeah, that plastic isn't drying for shit. Jesus. Let me fix this guy's head here. There we go. Yeah, if you guys can't tell, the legs are extremely backwards. I'm not really sure which one is wrong and which one is right. I do believe, excuse me, I do believe the right leg is on accurately. I don't believe the left leg is. So let's work on that. Yeah, I think a good tell on that is actually, hold on a second. Let's see what happens if I do this. There we go. So weird. It's so weird. It snaps in so perfectly that way. I can't convince myself that it's wrong because it's not. It's clearly not. So right now I'm just trying to readjust the right leg again. There we go. I was trying to see if I can reverse it, but maybe I should mind my business and try it on the other leg, actually. The one that I need to work on. Okay, so I'm going to separate these two pieces here. And I'm going to attempt to reverse this piece and just turn it around that way. Just kind of flip it. Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. There we go. Oh, that'd be so cool. He put together a bookshelf. What is it? Okay, so yeah, so his legs are kind of accurate. I just don't understand why it's leaning that way. So hold on. I'm still going to try to reverse this and see if that works. Doesn't seem possible anymore, to be honest. If you put together an IKEA bookshelf, that's impressive. Walmart bookshelves, I mean, I guess, but IKEA bookshelves are exactly this. They're exactly this. They do not play around, and they're not in English. Cannot put an IKEA bookshelf together in English. So that didn't come off. So do I really want to remove this? You know what? I do. Let's remove this because I think this leg is right. I think this leg is right. I think I just have to get used to the idea that he's got werewolf leg. Again. Oh, here we go. Let's try my hobo knife. There we go. Taking that apart again. Thank you, hobo knife. Nothing beats this hobo life. Okay. Let's twist this guy around, if possible. It's not possible. It's just not going to come off, and I'm not willing to break it. It has to be right. So what is wrong? This has to be right. So what is wrong? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe it's these guys. Hold on. Maybe these guys are backwards. Let's see there. Let's get this guy back in the groove. And this back in the groove. Okay. Boom. Done, son. Snap, snappity, snap, snap, snap. Oh, the music, I forgot. I paid no money for this. Better be good. Did I just change it? I did. There we go. All right, so, I mean, it looks better, right? It looks better. At least that. It looks better. They're in unison. They look the same. So perhaps this is just Grievous right here. This is just his stance. He just happens to stand and lean like Michael Jackson. Werewolf leg, where they have the inverted knees, where he stands like He's just standing with his knees backwards. There has to be something missing on this too. I just can't figure out what. Let me see. Let me go around my table. Have you not seen a werewolf stand, Wash? They don't stand normal. They stand like with what would we call them here? Like pigeon toe knees. They're like pigeon toed, but in knee form. Let's see. Look a werewolf up. Look one up. They do. They got weird ass backwards knees. Yeah, they're bent and inverted. They're not bent the right way. I'm completely clearing my area because I just have to confirm that nothing is missing from this kit right now. Oh, hold on. Okay, no, so nothing's missing. Let me push this back a little. Yikes. A little bit too much of ISO. ISO on Toots. A little bit too much of that. Yeah, but if I put him on, he's leaning. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, he's just, if this was a surface, he'd be leaning on it. He's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't like it. Oh, that's why. Let me bend. I could have just done that. All right, so that looks better. Still, he's still leaning, but at least he's leaning the right way. Look at that assimilation though. Look at that. That is the hip right there. How cool is that? I don't know. It doesn't go very wide, but that is range. That is some range for a toy that's self-built. Oops, I'm breaking it. I'm breaking it trying to show it off. My old eyes need better lighting for sure. There we go. This way. Wait. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Be Right, for joining. I hope you have a wonderful night and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. I will see you on your GTA streams, if nothing else, because that shit was fun. Very fun. Thigh goes front and hind legs go back. What does that mean? Thigh goes front. Oh. Wait, are the thighs are facing the right way? The hind legs are backwards? So from the kneecap, I got to turn it around. That's more range than what he might have actually had. Come on, man. Let me see. Let me look at my picture, because I really think those paddle shovels, I really think these parts here are in the front of the leg, but let's double check. That's why the whole thing's here. No, they're not. They're not. They belong in the back. So this thing's backwards. For sure. For sure. Shout out Mike G. Now I got to take this apart again. Let's see how I can do it. This was the part that was giving me issues from the get-go, was the kneecap. The kneecap was always giving me issues because I could not, for the life of me, figure out how it was going to go. It just didn't make sense to me. And obviously it still doesn't. So let's see if I can pop this guy out once more and then just turn the legs around. There you go. Ah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this again. All right, turn that sucker back over this way. It already looks kind of right. That means the foot's backwards now, though. So everything change, everybody. Okay. And this goes on this side. Hold on, let me grab my thing once more. Okay, kneecap is in the front. The legs, you're right. You're absolutely right. The legs are they're freaking backwards. There's no doubt now. There is no doubt. Okay, this goes, this is the front. So this goes this way. Okay, so far so good, I think. Let's see. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh. All right, we're good. What sucks, honestly, is my fingers are sticky because I'm so freaking sweaty. Like this is the challenging part. And my fan is dead. But yeah, that's the worst part right now is the pieces aren't sticking to the figure. They're sticking to my fingers. Okay. It's hard to see the stupid notch on this thing. Yeah, well, see, that's how that one goes in, and that's not right. So, whatever. Let's see if I can turn them, if I can switch them around, if that helps. Maybe I have the kneecaps themselves backwards. I still have, oh, shit. I still have to do this with the arms. Did I completely drop that piece? Oh, I did, didn't I? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. First thing tomorrow, I'm investing in small tweezers. This is stupid. This is a stupid thing to do with hands. It should slide right in, and it did. And it fell right back off. Okay. Ah! Okay. Let's try this one more time. Come on, bro. Just fucking stay there. Why the fuck do you keep popping off? Just fucking stay. Okay, let's try this. Nope. Nope, still not. Because it matches. Like, it's still not doing what it's supposed to. Okay. All right, let's try this one more time this way. Nope. These lakes are going to be the death of me. They're going to be the death of me. Taking this off, there's only literally one way for this thing to go on. Okay, that. All right, this side seems to go on okay. That side is fine. It's this asshole who doesn't want to fit in the right way. Now I had it right. I had it right when I did it initially. So I'm not really sure what I did wrong or what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna take a step back from this stupid thing. It so sucks because we were almost there. We were almost there. We had this thing in the bag. We were ready to work on the arms. We were so close, so close. I'm over the legs right now. I'm just going to leave it alone. Thank you again for anybody who's watching, anybody who watches in the future. I told you in episode 1, you were going to see me get pissed off. You're probably going to see me cuss a little bit, a lot. So, yeah, I knew this thing was not going to be easy. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun as hell. It's fun. This is fun. It really is. It is a good time. But I also knew what I was coming into. I knew that it was going to test my patience. Patience I don't have. It's a foreign concept to me, patience. I don't know if you guys follow the Bible, but the Bible says the Lord will give you patience in the worst ways. So never pray for it. Never pray for patience. Because then you end up with a broken General Grievous that you have to fix yourself. You know what I mean? No, thank you. Yeah, it's part of it. Exactly. I was full on ready. I was full on ready to get into it and piss myself off with it. Oh, these will get right. These will get right. But here, the thing is, I knew it wasn't right from the get-go because they keep popping off. The pieces keep popping off. And I know it hasn't been doing that. If the piece is supposed to be there, it doesn't move for the most part. Oh, no, I'm not touching this yet. Not yet. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but you know what? It's also fortunate because this is a fun project and kudos to experts out there. I must have the patience of a saint if you're an expert at building these models. They're intricate, they're beautiful, but man, are they complicated. Gorgeous pieces. I'm not really sure what to do next because I'm not going to be able to figure this out on camera. There's no way. I mean, I did fix the leg pieces. Somehow I really effed up the kneecap. Not really sure how or why it's not matching up now. Probably shouldn't have touched it, but it is what it is. All right, I push you back in. Push. Yeah, I would love to work on arms right now, but I want to get this down. I don't want to move on to something else. And move myself out of order. Only because this is my first one. I'm sure once I get more familiar with building these and more familiar with the routine of losing pieces and putting things on backwards and being able to figure it out eventually, then I'll be able to be confident enough to move on to another piece, to take my mind off of the piece that I can't figure out. I would love to, though. Like, that's kind of partially why I'm sad as to why this isn't working out right now, is because I was so looking forward to doing his arms and getting those lightsabers on, man. I'm tempted to super glue this thing on, but honestly, I'm not even sure if it's in the right place yet, so I can't. But it certainly has no intention on staying where it is, so. Same thing. It doesn't pop in anywhere but at the bottom, and I know that's not how it goes. Yeah. Put this back at least. Oh. Oh, see, that's backwards. So that one doesn't go there. This one goes there. That one goes there. This one goes there. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. That's back. Let's see. The thighs are backwards. Well, let's double check that. Because what if? Let's see, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, they're backwards. Maybe the entire leg itself is backwards, right? Boom, that solves that issue. So now we have the front of his, no, that's still the back of his legs, actually. Wait, hold on. Time out, T-Mart. Oh no, that's good. Okay, so, okay, maybe we're getting somewhere. So now they're on properly. This leg is not. It's not the leg that's giving me issue, but that's the leg that's not on right. So let's take this off. Oh no, I don't want to mix these pieces up. Okay, so you come over here on this side. You stay there. See, this is what I did last time with the stupid right leg, and I could not get it back on for the life of me. So let's hope that's not the case with this left leg. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. All right, I just completely dismantled everything, and I'm actually kind of over it. So I'm kind of done. Gonna be done for the night. I'll put these back in my boneyard. Got some things that need to dry. work on this later because I just completely destroyed the things that I built. Like I just completely destroyed it now. So gonna start from scratch. Gonna do the legs over again. And yeah, and just figure out where I went wrong. Well, at least now we know that the issue was that they were backwards. So so yeah. So now it's just a matter of going back step by step and doing all these steps one by one again. Actually, I don't think I can put any of this away because I don't want to mix it up. So I just fucked myself by taking both up at the same time. Good for me. Smart. Genius. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and they, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. It's been a blast. Thank you again. Shout out to Wash, all the way on the East Coast. He joined us very late, so yay! I appreciate that so much. Thank you to the rest of you. Hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial weekend. Thank a vet. Salute those that are no longer with us who gave their lives for us. And yeah, just enjoy your weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Saturday. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. And yeah, Tootie out.